Hello everyone and welcome back to another showcase. Today we are going to be checking out Cartel Tycoon. This one's been in my backlog for quite a while now, but better late than never. We'll see what it's about. Obviously it's going to be running a cartel in some sort of way. So, ew. Not always a good thing. Once we get past this loading screen and get to the options, we'll take a look at it. Looks like a puzzle piece. Disclaimer: the plot. Okay, I didn't get a chance to read that. Moon Moose. This land takes blood as payment for riches beyond your wildest dreams. Dig deep, dream big. No, we're gonna go with story. A tutorial, of course. The scenario will teach you the basis of the game. 1 to 2 hours. All right. Doesn't unlock anything, but we'll do it. All these games are always up for actual playthroughs later down the line. And if that were to happen, if that does happen, the showcase will become part 1. And we will continue from there. As I have done with previous things. I like the art style. It's almost like courtroom sketches. A little more detailed, but almost like that.
It's done. The account is ready.
Are you sure it's a good idea?
I am sure of one thing. It will be a good lesson for all of us. Please, watch over him, hermano.
Oh, okay. All right. Early morning, in the office of Capo Javier Gutierrez, a tall, well-dressed man flashes a smile as white as marble. As white as the marble counter on which he leans. The intended mark, a young secretary, giggles while she picks up the phone to deliver a simple message announcing the arrival of Mauricio Romero. Okay, so Salvador Romero here. AKA Zorro, AKA Cobra. I'm Zorro, I'm assuming. Senor Gutierrez, your son is here. A heated exchange muffled behind 2 heavy doors quiets to a near silence. Suddenly, a man crashes through them. Romero meets him, arms wide.
Uncle, you look well.
The man eyes Romero from his slick head of hair to his crocodile skin loafers. He barks.
Walk. So, Father won't be joining us? Dios mío, Maurice. Would you listen to yourself? Talking like a fucking American.
Not my bad.
Actually, Uncle, I go by Romero now.
Salvador growls.
You forget where you're from, Sobrino.
From out of his back pocket, he pulls a folded map.
This jog your memory? Okay, time to familiarize yourself with your surroundings. You can move the camera using the mouse or the WASD keys.
Oh, that's helpful.
You can also rotate the camera using the QE keys or the scroll wheel.
It's like the edge of my territory. Ooh.
You see that marker there above the farm? That's a hint. Hints can provide important situational information, so look out for them. Right now, that hint is telling you to turn on that farm there. So, what are you waiting for?
This symbol indicates objects that are important for the current quest. Inside you will find additional information about new mechanics and events. Money is the main resource. Your account status is displayed at the top of the screen. Legal money will automatically be used for construction and other operations. You can manually turn all your buildings on and off. Turn on your first farm. It's time for business. Turn on. All right. Oop.
So, father has acquired some new territory then.
Salvador rolls his eyes, stuffing the map back into his pocket.
See, your tata bought it out from some opportunistic pigs after they shipped out the gang that was in there. He's putting you in charge.
Me? What do I know about running a cartel? Why can't you do it?
You're free to ask him, but it's nothing I haven't already said to him myself. Seems he's had enough of you burning his plata, playing rooster at some American college.
Okay.
I was studying poetry.
Want my opinion? I would tell him you were flirting.
So, where do I start?
¿Qué? You're going to do it?
Until I can find a way out? Yes.
Sly smile forms the edge of Salvador's lips. The two men climb into a car. The engine hums with life.
We start by establishing a production chain with farms, roads, and warehouses. I've sent some money ahead to put up a farm on some land with good soil for opium. You can build out from there. So, now you've got the farm working on some goods. You need a place to store them. Open the build menu and select warehouse under the logistics tab. Then you've just got to choose where to build it. Personally, I'd build it in that highlighted area, but that's just me.
Where you build is just as important as what you build. Warehouses, for example, have a radius within which they will collect products from automatically. So it is important to build any farms you want it to collect from within this radius. The tutorial, the highlighted areas indicate areas where the required building would be the best suited. All right. Logistics, warehouse. All right. That's neat.
You're gonna need more than one farm to fill up that warehouse. So build 4 more.
Oh.
But make sure they're within the service range of the warehouse. You'd be surprised how easy these truck drivers get turned around.
Materials, farm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Said 4 more.
So, it's best to keep the roads simple. Look, I've highlighted an area for you to build roads connecting the warehouse, the city, and the nearby aerodrome. And don't forget to connect those farms to the warehouse.
All right. Huh. All right, let's build this out here. I think that takes care of that easily.
Now we just kick back and wait for those flowers to grow. What? Got something better to do than wait? Fine. You can alter the game speed using the panel at the top of the screen.
Privately built roads will help create efficient logistics. Trucks, unlike lieutenants, cannot drive through other buildings. There are lands with different yields. Each product needs different soil quality around the world. Try building farms in areas highlighted in yellow and green to achieve greater uptime. Remember, farms should always be built within the radius of a warehouse.
Useful information can also be found in the manual. To access the manual, click on the book in the upper left corner to open the manual.
Manual contains pages with a detailed description of the main rules and mechanics. The access button to the manual is located in the upper left corner of the screen. Check back occasionally for more useful information. New pages will appear in the manual as you progress through the tutorial. This button. Control tips. All right. Faded map carpets the hotel floor. Network of worn-out folds divides the region into sections. In one of the sections, a small cluster of bullet cases represents the beginning of a production chain. Beginnings.
Not bad, eh?
Yeah, you're a natural.
Salvador stands over the desk, casting a shadow over the seated Romero.
Is something wrong, Uncle?
What? You think now you sit back and the money just rolls in? Who's going to deliver the opium to the aerodrome?
Well, I was hoping.
Dios mío. I'll make the deliveries for now. But if you're going to be a successful capo, Sobrino, you don't want your lieutenants wasting their time on opium deliveries. You need to get out of this office and into the city. Put that college brain of yours to work on improving logistics. Or pay some nerds for research which figure out a solution to our transportation issues. Either way, soon you'll have this place running like poetry in motion, eh?
Salvador wears a self-satisfied smile. Romero is less amused.
Looks like you've got your first lieutenant, and a handsome one at that. You can give a lieutenant an order by clicking on their portrait and opening their lieutenant menu. Try it out. Order me to move to the warehouse you built.
Cartel consists of capos and the lieutenants. The capo's portrait is marked with a gold ring. Depending on their abilities, you can order your lieutenants to, even your capo to carry out various instructions, such as deliver and move by clicking on their portraits.
Empezar.
Now that your lieutenant is at the warehouse, open their menu and select the ability Deliver. Select the product, the amount you want to be delivered, and show them where to take it. Pruebalo, have me deliver opium to the aerodrome. This will be your selling point. Go ahead, turn it on.
All right. The aerodrome is one example of a smuggling point through which you can sell your goods. Just bring the product to the smuggling point, either by automating the delivery or using a lieutenant's delivery ability. And you'll get dirty money in return. Your dirty money is displayed at the top of the screen next to your legal money.
Desatiendo.
Open the research tree window and research the transport company.
The research tree gives you access to researches of new buildings and upgrades to opened. Maybe a little bit of a translation error there. Each research costs money and takes some time. You can open the research tree through the button in the bottom control panel. All right. Transportation company. Researching. Carpaccio. I may have accidentally clicked that. Project researched.
Now that it's been researched, you can build us a transport company to take care of moving products from the warehouse. Make sure that the transport company is within range of the warehouse, and make sure that there are roads connecting it to the aerodrome, obviously.
Okay. Transport company automates the delivery of products from a warehouse to any export connection. That can be set in the building's menu. Build it in the radius of the warehouse where you want to pick up goods. Remember that such buildings must always be connected to the main road. Make sure there is nothing blocking the transport company's trucks from reaching the warehouse and the export connection. Do logistics transport company.
Now all that's left to do is tell the transport company where to deliver to. Open the transport company and set the aerodrome as an additional connection. Then watch the magic happen.
I mean, I can have you stop delivering then? Do-do-do.
Ya está. The distribution of opium is now automated. Use the stop delivery order to cancel your lieutenant's current instructions and save his aging back from further trouble.
Okay, well, I did that. I just speed it through. Do 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 do. Doodle doo 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 doodle doo 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 doodle doo 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 doodle doo doo doo. I wonder how we turn legal money into, or dirty money into legal money. Salvador and Romero stand and watch the cars coming and going, ferrying illicit goods back and forth.
You smell that?
No, I'm playing a game. The transport company reeks of fresh paint and petroleum.
That's progress, Sobrino. You're doing well.
See, Uncle. In fact, I'm even starting to have a little fun.
Don't get ahead of yourself. There's a long way to go yet.
I'd expect nothing less. So, what now, Lieutenant?
Our warehouses are beginning to fill with dirty money. Dealing in dirty money is a dangerous thing. La Policia can sniff that shit out as if they were truffle pigs. We need a money laundry to scrub that scent from it. Now, your tata just used to pay your college fees in cash and launder it that way. But since that's no longer an option...
Wait, he did what?
Our next best bet would be something like a taxi company. We can build one in the city. And while we're at it, it's time we found a proper residence.
But isn't that a waste of money?
Not at all. A private residence is a good place to stash dirty money in much greater quantities than any other building. Plus, I love you, Sobrino, but one hotel room just isn't big enough for the two of us anymore. You can use dirty money to build too, you know. Open the city menu and start construction of the taxi company with dirty money.
You can build a limited number of buildings in any city that you own. To do this, click on the city and open the buildings menu. You get dirty money for selling illegal goods. To convert dirty money into legal money, you need a laundering building. Laundering buildings can only be built in a city. You can construct this building using dirty money, but this must be delivered to the construction site manually. Be careful when starting construction. Check what type of money you have chosen. Buildings, taxi company, money.
But the transport company can't carry cash. It's a policy or something. You'll need to use a lieutenant to transport it to the taxi company. Oh, I wonder who's going to wind up with that job.
I wonder too. The construction of the taxi company is begun in the city, but to finish it, you need dirty money. Use a lieutenant to deliver the required amount of money to the aerodrome, from the aerodrome to the construction site. All right. Move you here. Deliver money. We need about 6,000.
Excelente. Now you can launder money.
All right. Now you can launder money using Lieutenant. Transport 2,000 of dirty money from the aerodrome to the taxi company for laundering. It's close enough.
To automate the movement of money, you'll need to build a residence. I've marked another area on your map where you could build it. After that, you can stop any ongoing lieutenant deliveries of dirty money using the stop delivery command.
Residents can store dirty money and automate its delivery from smuggling point to laundering buildings. It's time to build one near the aerodrome. The number of buildable residents is limited.
Home is where the heart is. And now, the cash too. But, for this to work, you'll need to set the aerodrome and the taxi company as additional connections.
Additional connections.
Now you can use the residents to transport dirty money from the aerodrome.
Standing at the porch of their old residence, Salvador wraps an arm around his nephew's shoulder.
You know, you're very like your father.
I'm not getting ahead of myself, Uncle. What's next?
Let's see. Legal money is best left free for where it is needed most. Research, paying off los tambos, etc. So, where we can afford to, we should operate using dirty money. Building and paying upkeep with dirty money is certainly an underhanded way of doing business. It can speed things up by cutting out the time it takes to launder cash, but you need to move the money to where it's needed manually. It can be challenging for the most experienced capos like your tata, but I think you're ready to be a little more hands-on.
Gracias. I won't let you down.
Romero heads into the residence. When he hears the door close behind him, Salvador hums sadly to himself.
It's not me you need to worry about letting down, Sobrino. Here's a neat trick.
Oh, God.
Residences can deliver dirty money for the construction and upkeep of other buildings, so long as they're connected, of course. Using dirty money, build a new warehouse within range of the residence. Then, build roads to connect the new warehouse with the road leading to the residence.
Let's look at these first. You build production buildings with dirty money. To do this, select the type of money at the beginning of the construction. The process will not end until the money arrives in the building. If there is a residence nearby and the roads are built correctly, the dirty money will be delivered automatically. You can choose which building the residence will serve. Blah, blah, blah. We are building logistics warehouse.
Keep on going. Keep on growing, Capo. Using dirty money, build new opium farms within range of both the residents.
Be careful with the positioning of your roads when constructing with dirty money. Trucks from the residents can deliver money to construction and upkeep, but they must be able to get there where they need.
And the warehouse, and build roads to connect the new farms with the road leading to the residence. You'll need another transport company for your new production chain. Build one new transport company within range of the residence and the warehouse. And make sure to build roads to connect the transport company with the road leading to the residence. Last time with the roads thing, I promise. With your dirty money production chain good to go, all that's left to do is set the aerodrome as an additional connection for the new transport company and watch the money roll in and out again.
You can pay for the upkeep of each building with either dirty money or legal money. You can switch between the type of money on the building's menu. All right, additional connection. All right. Salvador and Romero are once again collected around the faded map stretched out over a wooden desk in the resident's main office. Romero reaches across and carefully places a few more bullet cases that represent a new production chain.
Building out quite the empire now, eh, Uncle? Uncle?
The office is silent for just a moment. Then Salvador slams the hand down on the wooden desk, knocking over the bullet casings.
Hey, what's the deal?
Lieutenant erupts in a deep-bellied laughter.
You call this an empire? Dios mío, even your tata would have got a kick out of that one.
What's that supposed to mean?
A few farms, a couple warehouses, and a taxi company do not an empire make, sobrino.
Okay.
So, your next lesson will be in expansion. And not a moment too soon. I've been bored as a monkey in a fucking bonsai tree down here.
No
Sure.
offense taken, Uncle.
First, we'll need to take out the gang occupying the capital city in the region we want to control. Or someday they have gotten a little too brave and start attacking our buildings again and again. We should get rid of such neighbors and free city for our goals. And for that, we'll need another pair of hands, at least. You can hire new lieutenants at the residence. Open the residence and hire Tony Quintero. Meanwhile, your old friend has gained enough experience to rank up. Why don't you open his profile and promote him? What about a large raise, too? And a company car. Too much? Too much. Got it.
Each lieutenant has a set of several abilities. You can view the available lieutenants and hire them in the residence. The list of available lieutenants is updated after a while. Lieutenants receive experience points for all their actions. When a lieutenant gets enough experience points, you can promote them to a higher rank within the cartel. A new rank opens up access to new abilities. Well, open profile. All right. Laundering maker. All right, go here. Lieutenant Tony Quintero. Monstrous. Oh, okay. Fire.
Each time, order your capo and 2 lieutenants to move together to the enemy city of Rogandis. This will start a war for the city, causing an increase in terror. If a building becomes too full, it will draw the attention of the authorities. To avoid the aerodrome overflowing, turn off opium farms connected to it.
Let's do that. Gain control of the enemy city. You need to win control of it with war against enemy gang. War starts when you send a lieutenant with enough power into a city or building. Power of all your lieutenants stacked when they are together in the same building or city. The greater the difference between your power and the power of the enemy, the sooner they will overpower the enemy, and the sooner war will end, reducing the amount of terror gained. You can also get rid of the gang by reducing power of it. The gang loses strength after each defeat in the war for your buildings or buildings in the gang's region. Or you can develop a good relationship with the gang leader through agreements and talks and absorb the gang. All right. Wait, I'm confused.
¿Cómo estás?
Busy. How do I order them to move together? All right, that's okay. That moved all of them together, but at least it worked.
so you've outgrown your home. But good luck buying a house in this economy. Am I right, Digo? It's probably best to just build on what you've got. Open a residence and upgrade it to the next tier.
Resident storage is full. You gain law enforcement attention stars. Offers will rate full storage for illegal materials and act accordingly. Storage of all your buildings is limited. With the growth of production and income, their volume may not be enough. Building upgrade to the next tier increases the storage size. As you've already received access to the second tier of the residence, open the residence and upgrade it to the second tier to avoid money over.
It's only a matter of time until we win this war. But remember, Hotshot, terror will continue to increase as conflict occurs. If you're not careful, you might catch the wrong kind of attention.
War and other illegal activities cause terror to increase. The parameter reflects the extent of your unlawful action and your public notoriety. The faster the war ends, the fewer terror points you will accrue. Oh, God. Really hoping it ends quickly. Salvador presses the black phone to his ear.
Si, Capo. You heard correctly. I'm just a steady hand. The boy is pulling his weight. I don't think we're quite there yet. He still has that fine head of hair, after all. It was the stress that took yours, no? Then again, I don't remember you ever having that much hair. Must be from his mother's side. Me? No, hermano. This is a choice. Oh, hold on. He's here.
Salvador places the phone down next to the receiver as Romero bursts into the office, visibly distressed.
Is everything okay, Maurice? You're sweating like a fox caught fucking in a forest fire.
What? Okay.
It's the police, Uncle. They want to take one of our buildings.
Don't tell me you're sweating over Los Tambos. So what? They will put some tape around a building? Block some road? Get some money in the right hands, and we'll be cutting that tape off to applause, like we're opening a children's hospital.
Okay.
We took a fucking city, Sobrino, so the authorities are going to notice. In these situations, we make use of our new friend, the mayor.
The mayor would just help us like that?
We'll put up a new casino in the city, and when the public's loyalty is high, we'll ask the mayor for a favor. With enough loyalty, he can keep the authorities off our backs. Comprende, young capo?
Romero nods and leaves quickly. Salvador lifts the phone to his ear once again.
You hear all that? See, a little while to go yet, but he's getting there. I hate to say I told you so. Due to the current terror level, police have arrested one of your farms. Looks like the Federales wanted in on the fun too. They've blocked the road with a cordon. Wait for the arrest time to end, or open cordon and bribe to remove it early.
Oh, yeah. All right. Okay.
Unless
we
you
go.
keep your loyalty up, you'll lose control of an unoccupied city over time. Move any lieutenant or capo inside the city to prevent the cartel from losing control of it.
All right.
If we're going to avoid that in the future, we should think
We're gonna
about
start skipping
investing
those.
in our image. Open Shaparisha's building menu and build a casino in the city. We can use loyalty buildings like the casino to increase our loyalty. Makes sense, right? Loyalty is the general public's opinion of your cartel and a powerful tool to have in your arsenal.
Cool. Buildings. Casino. Uh. Oh wait, instead I needed that. Move that money.
Mayors can perform favors such as freezing an attention star to stop attacks. Ask the mayor of Shaparisha, or Abuelo Mahiko himself, for a favor. Oh. And with the increase in the size of your residence, you can set another connection for it. How about the casino?
Okay, well I already did that, so ask for a favor. Mayor's gonna be a powerful ally to your cartel. As head of the municipality, striking an accord with a mayor can take control of a region, allowing you to build inside of it. As head of a region's authority, a mayor's favor can help shield you from security forces who might have you in their sights. As head of a region's treasury, a mayor's favors even help you out in a tight spot by lending you legal money. Just make sure you can pay it back. You've seen what you can do for the mayor, now let's see what the mayor can do for you. Mayor, I need a favor. Not even a greeting? What, did you sleep with me last night? I'm sorry, my friend, but time is money, no? See, Capo. I understand. What can I do for you? Freeze left active star. Let's stop to these enforcer attacks. I'm not sure the business can take too much more. Of course, by putting the right sum in the right hands, I could turn a blind eye for a little while at least. Will cost you, of course, and not just financially. The people's distrust of politicians is already high. I can't imagine why. What I mean to say is that to be seen as party to this corruption will come at the cost of their loyalty. I'll do these terms agree with you. Get to work. This will not be the straw that breaks our backs. Of course, I will make the necessary arrangements.
There are various ways to increase your loyalty, such as buying from villages or hosting special events in buildings like the casino. Go on, give it a try.
Alright, use the village menu and buy 20 units of vegetables. Okay, purchase. Donate to a special event at the casino to increase your loyalty level. How do I go about donating? Ah, special event. All right. Oh, charity tournament. All right, execute. I'm stupid. Mauricio slumps into a leather chair in the office.
The secret with Los Tambos is that they do not exist to protect people. They exist to protect the property of the rich, an interest of which the people sometimes coincide. They're less concerned with your pockets being full than they are their own being empty.
Well, now their pockets are full. Maybe now we can kick back and enjoy the quiet.
Salvador pours a smooth, clear spirit into a crystal glass and offers it to him. Mauricio thanks him with a nod and makes it take it from him, but at the last moment, the lieutenant lifts it to his own mouth and finishes it quickly.
Hey, what gives?
This is no time to rest, Sobrino. We have the city in the palm of our hand. Now we must close the fist.
Let me guess. I'll be paying another visit to our friend, the mayor.
See, but taking control of a region isn't as simple as asking politely. You don't get into public office without a nose for opportunity. Fulfill them, and the city and the region is ours. Everybody's got a price, Capo. Talk to the mayor of Rogandes, the sorrowful Sebastian Medina, to learn of the conditions needed to acquire a city.
Talk to mayor. About time. Was beginning to think you weren't coming. Sebastian Medina, mayor of Rogandes, doesn't so much as turn around to greet his guest. Pena con usted? I don't know Spanish very well. Must have missed the part with the invitation with the time on it. Medina turns to face the capo, laughing up his own sleeve. The coma mirror de grin. You remind me of my brother. But why let that spoil the start of a good thing, eh? I hear you're looking for a partner in this region. Partner almost makes it sound friendly. An associate, perhaps? My family has a troubled history when it comes to partners. Shadowy men known only at the end of a phone line. Perhaps you're just bad at picking your partners. I get it from mi madre. When her husband and my half-brother left us, the man who had only ever called by telephone became a man who only ever called in the evenings. He took my mother's hand as well as her business. But after them both over, and by the time I was old enough to realize what is happening, he had left us with nothing but debt. Today, gangs peck at the carcasses of her business like vultures. That's quite a tragedy, senor. I don't want your sympathy, I want your bullets buried in the necks of those vultures.
Once you've fulfilled the mayor's 3 conditions, you'll be able to take control of Rogandes. No votes, no campaign, no babies to kiss.
All right.
Selecciona, por favor.
$50,000. But we're doing it. Oh, is he only able to take so much at a time? See if that helps. How was that? Like 3 more deliveries. That helped a lot with the timing, the time it takes. What is our next condition? Grabs all the buildings and the checkpoint controlled by the gang in the region. All right.
Saludos.
Preparado. Orden.
All right.
Selecciona, por favor.
¿Dónde te gustaría ir? Escucha.
All right.
Conectar.
There, can leave you there. What's our last one? Supply some units of opium to Ronalius. Deliver 100 opium to Ronalius City. All right.
¿Dónde le gustaría ir?
All right. $100 opium. Now we're just gonna wait for time to pass.
Preparado. Responde, por favor.
Oh.
Haz tu selección.
Okay, he can't make deliveries actually. We're halfway there. We'll get there. How's everyone doing today? Fantastic, I hope. It's a lovely day. Try to get that last thing done. Last condition. We're almost there. It's like a quarter of the way left. 18. There probably was a faster way to do this, but I'm stupid. Do 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 do. I don't know how much further this demo goes. I'm kind of curious. Can't be too much, right?
Στο selecciono.
Way to go, Capo. Talk to the mayor again and take control of the capital and region.
Acquire the city. As the afternoon sun passes over the city, Gandes slowly emerges from the shadow of the Manos de la Madre mountains. Mayor Sebastian Medina winces as sunlight pours through the window and into the glass of Guaro. Sitting opposite, Mauricio Romero stares into his own shimmering, reflective drink. You ever try to look for him, the man at the end of the phone line? Once, but I didn't have much information at my disposal. Just a name my mother used to use for him. El Varunas. Have you ever heard of such a name? As. Only from bedtime stories, I'm afraid. Medina's expression is one of disappointment, but not of shock. It matters not. My mother's business is once again in her name. Perhaps now mi familia can finally begin to move out from his shadow. Christmas dinner for all the family at the Medina house, then? I wouldn't go that far, but Ogandes now owe you a great debt, Capo. Do not hesitate to come to me with any favors you may need. Congratulations, the region is yours now. You can take it. Let's get started. I need this region. Go ahead, I need this region and have big plans for it.
Make sure that at least one lieutenant. How about some good for a change? Open Chaparicha's building manual and build a church in the city. Then, set the church as an additional connection for the residents. Okay, so it's not totally good. But come on, what do you expect? No good deed goes unpunished, eh? Your actions have caused the increase in terror. Lucky for us, mayors can influence the terror level. How about we ask our old friend Sebastian Medina for a favor?
Ask for a favor. Mayor, I need a favor. Not even a greeting? What did you sleep with me last night? Alright. Favor, but ease the terror. Oh no, ease the terror. Alright. Embarrassing perhaps? Worth the sacrifices. Very well, I'll get to work. Alright. Bang, bang, bang. Mauricio hammers a nail through the corner of a map and into the office wall.
Building out quite the empire now, eh, Capo?
Owed all of it to your guidance, Uncle. No, Tio.
Steps back and admires his handiwork, and Salvador clasps a firm hand on his shoulder.
But our work is never done. You see, the more we sell a certain product, the more saturated the market becomes. Demand goes down. So do prices and our profits. What use is all of this control if it could be all taken away by something as unpredictable as the market?
Very smart.
Diversification, Sobrino. We must diversify our production chains.
Dios mío, I thought you went to college to study poetry. When did you have a chance to learn all this?
I went to college to study poetry, Tio. That doesn't mean I actually studied it. And when you're not studying, you find quite a lot of time for smoking. I mean, studying the economics of cannabis distribution.
I think it's time your father meets the man you have become.
Business first, lugarteniente.
Mauricio smiles, Salvador laughs, and embraces his nephew.
Merced, boss. Now that you're growing for 2, it's time to upgrade those farms. Open the research tree window and research tier 2 of the farm. Oh, and just a side note. If that loyalty meter hits 0, the capo will die. To avoid this, I'd advise increasing the loyalty level by any means known to you. Just thought I'd mention it, you know.
Research. Transport farms to up here. I wish I could drag it. I really do. Lack of the loyalty will result in acceptance. No, that's not how you don't even do it.
I've picked out a nice spot for a new warehouse. Build one, then build a few cannabis farms within the range of the new warehouse. Got it? Who am I kidding? You're an expert at this now.
All right, farm time. Why is cannabis? All right, now they're all cannabis farms. Come on, come on. All right, there we go.
Now, not everything can be eaten straight from the bush, if you know what I mean. You'll need to open the research tree window and research the drying rack. When that's done, build a drying rack within the range of the new warehouse in Rogandis.
All right.
Next, open the building menu and build a Tier 2 workshop within the range of the new warehouse in Rogandis. When it's built, set the workshop to package dried cannabis into vegetables.
Okay. 2. Set workshop to package dried cannabis into vegetables.
Running low on a product? No problem. You can always buy from villages. Buy some units of vegetables from the village for packaging dried cannabis inside. You don't need to tell them that bit. Then, use a lieutenant's deliver ability to transport vegetables from the village to the workshop.
¿Cómo estás?
But why pay someone else to do a job you can do yourself, right? Build vegetable farms within the range of the warehouse in Rogandis. You should also build a transport company within the range of the new warehouse in Rogandis.
So 2 vegetable farms within the range of the warehouse in Rogan. All right. Vegetable and vegetable. 1 transport company within range. All right. Transport company. We're gonna build a transport company. And it's within range, isn't it? Isn't it?
You're almost there, Capo. Set the workshop as an additional connection for the transport company. Then, set the smuggling point checkpoint as an additional connection for the transport company.
All right.
Now, using the workshop,
We did that?
package units of dried cannabis into vegetables. Just think of it like making a salad. A salad so good that it's literally criminal.
Oh, this. This working right? Okay.
This
Took a
is it.
few. But we got it.
Turn on that checkpoint to start selling through it. Selling points like checkpoints and seaports need you to hide your produce inside legal products. So, sell units of dried cannabis packaged in vegetables through the checkpoint. Then, you might just be ready for Padre himself.
And selling 15 units of red cannabis, packets of vegetables through the checkpoint. Why is that falling? Is it working? Let's do this. Deliver cannabis.
¿Dónde te gustaría ir?
I'm confused. Okay, the only thing that should be getting... Okay. Okay, I understand. Okay, here, okay, what am I doing wrong? Okay. No input, uptime on... All right. I'm a... Okay, what? All right. Anything going to here? All right, this goes in here.
¿Dónde le gustaría ir?
All right, I'm still at a loss here. I don't want... Okay, cargo. Specify container, vegetables. Okay. No, not even dried cannabis. Dried cannabis. All right. We'll do that. All right. Okay. Why is that? What's with the? Why is building activity on pause?
¿Dónde le gustaría ir? Orden. ¿Dónde le gustaría ir?
Okay. Why is it still just... Okay, what's being delivered there? Is that gonna help? I don't know. I'm so lost here. All right, I feel like I followed the instructions, and yeah, I'm still not sure what I did wrong. You know what I'm saying? Try to get in this farm. Is there any way to specify? Oh my god. What's being taken here? All right. All right. What isn't that? Those are just vegetables? All right. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's wrong. Apparently, I misunderstood something, but I'm going to call it here. I suppose I'm dumb. Whatever. That said, this is Cartel Tycoon. If it seems like your kind of game, this resource management and setup tycoon, build your own empire of drugs, you can check it out. It'll be in the description to the Steam page, and I'll see you guys next time. Hit the follow button, like, comment, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.